Well, this week at Brad Miller time, we thought we'd get back to our roots a little bit. Past couple weeks, we've kind of dove into a new experience, kind of a little soap opera, if you will. Weeded out some of the guys that weren't really faithful to the show. So this week we're going to get back to our roots, do a little bit of interviews with the guys, and one of the things we're going to ask them is, it's getting down to that time of year. We have such a big senior class. Houses are going to be opening up after the year, and the younger guys are going to need to move out of the dorms and into the houses and find new roommates. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Find out who's going to live with who, why they want to live with those guys, and they may not be living with their roommates they're with now. For an example, me and Marty actually lived together last year, our junior year, and went our separate ways this year. And I live with Vandy now, and now I can't even get Vandy on the show, and me and Marty are running the show, and it just works out that way. So why don't we see what some of the guys are planning on doing for next year? All right, actually, tell me a little bit about your living situations for next year, what your options are, and a little bit about your plans.
Well, I got a pretty convincing offer from Jay Genoway, my arch nemesis. It's looking pretty good right now, but I kind of want to keep my options open a little bit, see what else I can get on the table here, any other offers. I'm just kind of waiting for Pro Day as well.
Pro Day, what's Pro Day?
Pro Day it's kind of like the combine for the NHL or the NFL. A bunch of the upperclassmen are going to set up a few activities and see how fast we can fold laundry. See how not clean we are when we eat, if we're spilling all over ourselves, and just some little things like that. I'm not fully aware. I've never done it before, so I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm pretty confident I can have a good showing and that I'll get many other offers. Although, just to anyone else out there, the offer from Genoway looked pretty good. So to match that, you're going to have to be pretty impressive.
If you had to pick another guy to live with on the team, who would it be and why?
Ooh, that's hard with all the seniors gone, because obviously it'd be you, Brad, because you're awesome. If anyone else to live with, I would probably pick Graham Harrington. Just a great overall guy, clean, as far as his appearance, and he's organized and well kept. So probably him, and he'd be an easy guy to live with. Some of these guys would be up till 3 a.m. playing video games, but Cracker's got it pretty figured out, and I think he'd be a good guy to live with.
I heard sometimes he even walks down to the dining hall and asks if he can help with the dishes. He's just that kind of guy. Yeah, he does. He sees what other people do. He actually comes around sometimes to all the freshmen's room when he's doing his laundry and asks if he can do our laundry. And usually I say no, I feel too bad. But that's the type of guy that Graham Harrington is. He'll give you the shirt off his back, literally, because he's got a great body and he likes to show it off. So it's a little two reasons there, but the point is he'd give you the shirt off his back because he's a heck of a guy. All right, Mar. Next year's living situations, out of the dorms soon, as you know. Who are you bunking up with next year, and tell us a little bit about them.
Well, actually, Brad, that's really way up in the air right now. I've had several offers from a lot of guys in the team. I know Darcy Zajac and Brent Davidson threw the offer out, and they were hot on my trail for a long time, but they do live in Fargo, and I don't know if I could afford the gas money to get all the way out there. And my roommate now, Jay Gregoire, up in the air. We don't really know what's going on. Jay, I know you're watching this. I like living with you. Maybe we could work something out. And, there's just lots of other offers. Finagi and Harrington want me to live with them. It's just, I'm a hot item right now as far as living situations because of my lifestyle, and obviously people enjoy that.
Well, it's a good answer. It seems like you're going to have a lot of opportunity, and you're going to have to make that decision down. I know you didn't mention it, but I've heard a rumor that some guys have even offered cash bonuses if you went with them, and they're going to give you the master bedroom and all that type of things.
Well, yeah, it's pretty much like the free agent signing. I'm a free agent right now as far as living situations go, and whoever throws the best offer at me. I'm not made of money. and whoever wants to throw their best offer at me, obviously, I certainly bring a lot to the table as far as a roommate would go, and we'll just see. We'll see who wants me the most, and I'm just gonna do what's best for Mar.
Say you got to pick. Throw the money out the window. We know this day and age, a lot of it's about the money. Oh, yeah. Throw the money out the window. If you got to pick your roommate or your roommates, who would they be and why?
Well, the first one I would pick, I'd have to copy Brett Hextall, and I'd say Graham Harrington. He's clean. He's a good-looking guy. He's a good-looking cat. He's got great morals. He would be a great influence on myself, and you know what? Everything about the guy. He would be an excellent roommate. He's studious. He'd keep me on top of my studies, and all I know is he rooms with Corey Finagi, and Corey Finagi has been straggling along the path all year, and Graham Harrington's managed to keep him on there. So, I mean, just looking at that, besides all the other stuff, you can't really complain about that.
Seems like Cracker's the unanimous favorite thus far, and we'll see what some other guys have to say. Thanks, Mar.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Jay Gregoire, you also, I don't know if you have your plans set, but tell us a little bit about your living situation next year and who you're looking into living with.
Yeah, again, I don't have any plans set yet, but I know a lot of people who offered me as well, and they actually gave me a way better offer just behind Mario's back, of course. And it's tough being his roommate now because I know the offer that's on the table for me and on the table for him, and he's just totally unaware, and I feel really bad for him.
It's a really cutthroat business. It's not unlike professional sports. Roommate hunting is, it's cutthroat. They're going to offer who they think is the best guy, and from what you're telling me right now, it seems to be you.
It is. It's a dog-eat-dog world, and I'm fortunately on top, and that's where I like to be, and I just got to kind of roam the plains and think what's the best fit for me.
Okay, well, if you got to pick one or two guys to live with on the team, anybody you wanted, like I told Mar, throw the money out the window, doesn't matter what they give you, who'd it be?
You know what? I hope Walski sticks around for another year because I'd live with him. His game is just so tight. It'd be incredible.
I have to agree with you. I agree 100%, and hopefully Wall's watching this, and he knows it is. He knows.
He does. We made a show about him, a tribute to Wall.
That's a good pick. Maybe he'll stick around and go to more school or something like that.
It's funny because that was the only offer that wasn't on the table, and it is true. I guess you always want what you can't have, and he is right now what I can't have.
Jay, thanks for joining us, and I hope Wall fulfills those dreams for you.
Thank you very much. I do too.
All right, Dave Tave, what's your plan for living next year? Who you living with? Why? And tell me a little bit about it.
I've been recruited by Darcy and Davey, so I'm gonna be living with those guys next year, out in Fargo, I guess you guys call it. But I guess they run a pretty tight ship, and I'm pretty excited about it. And we're all Manitobans, so it's gonna be a good time.
Just to clarify, Fargo on our team is back behind Sam's Club. It is the last possible place I'd want to live, personally. But some guys like to drive out there. They like to get out there.
Yeah, that's your opinion.
Well, I actually lived with your brother, John, and he was a little sloppy when it came to house cleaning and stuff like that. Does that run in the family?
Not really. I had to have to look after Johnny at home too. It's kind of a hassle, but makes me a better person.
If you had to pick anyone else other than those two guys to live with, who would it be?
I don't know, probably Graham Harrington, just because he's wise beyond his years.
So well said. Even though
I like Wally, but Wally's leaving me, so.
So it's safe to say pro day next week for you doesn't really matter. You can tank. You're already signed. You've already signed a contract, and
as far as I see it, I've already been picked #1 overall.
Okay. Well, we'll see when the final rankings come out after pro day.
Okay. Thanks.
Thanks, Dave.